In his uncompromising desire to wield his control and power over his environment, faces a dilemma. His obsession with creating inventions has driven him to seek out a complex challenge. Our story begins with a collective madness few have chosen to question. The domino. Plastic and unwieldy, its monstrous size and shrill screams indifferent to the user's suffering, its utility overshadowing the unnatural complexity of its setup, woodworkers hungering for speed succumb to the pressures of accepting its aggressive price tag and ecosystem. Perhaps a trusted friend could fan the flames of inspiration. When did you notice the gears starting to turn in Andy's mind?
So I think it was Workbench Con 2020. At night, we were just kind of at one of the bars having some beers and doing what woodworkers do, talking about joinery systems. I remember expressing disappointment that there really wasn't a viable alternative to the domino, something that would be just as strong, just as quick, and didn't rely on a proprietary system. And Andy was there, of course, and I've worked with Andy quite a few times in the past. I could always tell when his mind is chewing on an idea. He got kind of quiet and really didn't think anything of it after that point. But it wasn't that long after I got home that he had developed something of a prototype. He brought it out to my shop. It looked really, really cool, but then it was kind of silence. I didn't hear anything since then.
What was so compelling about your conversation with the Wood Whisperer?
I thought about somebody getting to know their new domino and just having some doubts at the flimsy and sticky fence positioning with no micro adjust, only this flimsy thing in millimeters. So how do I spin around 3/4 inch ply? And just 3 fixed position side stops with more wobbling. That is the culprit. The fence and the base could be much better if the screaming loud wobble router system wasn't the clear design priority. So why was I compelled? I thought I could make a tool that made floating tenons with the speed and strength of the domino at a fraction of the cost and with a workpiece registration system that just beats the piss out of the domino. Not even close. No more proprietary biscuits, proprietary dust collection. How could I not be compelled?
Compulsion led Andy to create a prototype, but soon after our world became disrupted by disease and uncertainty. His confidence waned and his obsession drifted, occupied by side quests that flowed through his mind and his shop. For even the most driven, we all at times lose our way, needing a raw, unfiltered light to guide the path forward. How did you bring this project back to life?
Yeah, Andy asked me to help him out at the NHS, and I agreed because I'd seen over the years all the really cool stuff he makes. And afterwards we were grabbing a beer, and I was asking him advice on what I should spend my money on to build out my wood shop. I asked him if he thought it was a good idea to invest in a domino. And he said, actually I've got something that I have kind of shelved over the years, but you might think it's cool. And when he showed me his prototype, I just said, dude, this is what you need to make. This is so cool. I want this. Other people are going to want this. You need to make this.
Sometimes a push from a friend is all that is needed to propel you to the next step. And so our maker pressed on, dialing in the details, fighting to create a joinery solution accessible to as many woodworkers as possible. Finally, our maker reveals the Trinity. Precision machined steel, brass and aluminum. The fence depth is set on a 1/16 inch scale, fine-tuned with a locking positioning knob. The fence angle is selected by clicking detents at common angles, rotating on circular tracks that keep the fence depth scale always measuring true. Specialized drill bits leave 3 holes for your standard dowels, creating greater strength and location than a single domino biscuit. The Trinity is powered by anyone with an 18-volt drill. Our story brings us to this most important moment, its success depending on help from you. Someday, Andy hopes to launch ambitious inclined products without a pre-sale. But until then, he must rely on the support of those who are willing to wait with anticipation and trust that he can deliver by following the link in the description of this video. The time has come for our maker to share exactly what the link to the Trinity will get you.
First, you get a refined version of the Trinity. By refined, I mean the tool you receive will be upgraded in many ways from this prototype. One example, this line centers 3 bits on a mark, but the outside bit can be removed for smaller workpieces. And new lines will mark these center points. Speaking of bits, you get 3 sets. High-speed steel brad point bits, and I'm sure you've worked out that the outside 2 are left-handed. Each shank has 3 flats to set the depth for 3 dowel lengths, giving you 9 commonly available sizes. The Trinity can quickly locate holes from 3/8 to 1.5 inches from the board edge. You can set the fence anywhere from 90 to 180 degrees, and the side stops click into place at 1/8 inch increments. If you make a purchase, I will get this to you before Christmas 2026. This pre-sale will not be late.
We must hope our maker will navigate the wild uncertainties of our world.
No. This is not going to be late. It will ship by Christmas. It went on the shelf before because I had lost touch with that person just starting out in love with woodworking on a lower budget and what this could mean for that person. I'm not going to do that again. It's going to ship on time and it's going to be amazing. I'm really lucky that I get to do this, that I get to invent things and people trust me enough to buy them. And there is no project more worthy of that trust than this one. This is how I use it, to do something good, to make an impact. I'm not going to stall out. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to get this to you. There it is.
Nice.
Nice.
Whew, beautiful.
Good job, good job.
That's great.